Hello students, let us do a worksheet on simple past. In this worksheet, we have to complete the sentences by putting the verbs into the correct form, whether it is positive or negative, but in the simple past tense. Now, what do you understand by a verb? A verb is a doing word or an action word which is done by the subject in the sentence. What is the subject in the sentence? The person or the thing that we are talking about who does the action. Now, what do you understand by positive or negative? Positive means that action done by the subject is a successful action. It is taking place. It is occurring. It is happening. But negative is it is not happening. It does not occur. It does not happen. So let us start. First, it was warm, so I dash off my coat. Now, take is the main verb given here. It was warm, so I took off my coat. The film wasn't very good. I dash it very much. The main verb is enjoy. But let's analyze the sentence. The film wasn't very good. That means it was not a very good movie. I did not enjoy it very much. Okay. Wasn't is a negative word. So the verb will also take a negative sense. I did not enjoy it very much. Why? Because the film was not very good. I knew Sarah was very busy. So I disturb her becomes did not disturb her. Why I did not disturb her? Because I knew Sarah was very busy. I was very tired, so I dashed to bed early. I was very tired, so I went to bed early. The bed was very uncomfortable. I did not sleep very well. Why did I not sleep very well? Because the bed was very uncomfortable. Okay, so this is again a negative sentence. Sue wasn't hungry, so she dash anything. Main verb is eat. Sue wasn't hungry is your wasn't is your negative sense. Was not is wasn't. Sue wasn't hungry, so she did not eat anything. We went to Kate's house, but she dash at home was not at home or wasn't at home. When the conjunction but is coming, it means that these two sentences, one action that is we went to Kate's house is not in sync or does not agree with the second part of the sentence she dash at home. We went to Kate's house, but she was not at home. We went to Kate's house, positive. But means the second part will be opposite to what can occur after we go to Kate's house. We went to Kate's house, but she was not at home. So, but she was not at home becomes a negative part of the sentence. It was a funny situation, but nobody laughed. Now, laugh, which is the main verb, becomes a regular form of the verb laughed, laughed. It was a funny situation is a positive sense, but means the concluding or the second part of the sentence will have to become negative. It was a funny situation, but nobody laughed. The window was open and a bird dashed into the room. The window was open is telling us that this sentence is positive. The window was open and a bird and the conjunction and please concentrate on the conjunctions. Over here it is and over here it was but. In the previous sentence also it was but. These are all conjunctions which are students, they are your linking or joining words which tell us how the sentence proceeds. Like conjunctions joined, two phrases or two parts of the sentences are joined by conjunctions. One can be positive and the other can be negative. Then it is joined by but. But if both the sentences make the same meaning, then they are joined by the conjunction and. The window was open and a bird flew into the room. If it would have been written, the window was open but a bird, then I would have written, but a bird did not fly into the room. But over here, the conjunction used is and. Therefore, I will say the window was open and a bird flew into the room. So, both the sentences are in the positive sense. The hotel wasn't very expensive, full stop. There is no conjunction. It did not cost very much. Why am I using did not cost very much? Because the meaning of wasn't very expensive means it was not very costly. That is why I will write it did not cost very much. So this is how you will analyze these sentences, students, when you are asked to do it in the positive or negative form. What will you first check? You will first check whether there are any conjunctions in the sentences. Second thing that you will check is whether the conjunction which is used is of contrasting nature like but, or whether it is of a joining nature, coordinating nature like and. Okay. For more knowledge on conjunctions, please go through my video on conjunctions and its types, and there are many worksheets on conjunctions. Your concepts related to conjunctions will become very clear. So after seeing whether the conjunctions are there and of what nature they are there, then the third thing you will do is whether the two sentences are separated by a full stop. If yes, you will check the meaning of the first sentence, whether it is in the positive sense or it is in the negative sense, and then try to analyze what the first sentence is saying. Accordingly, the second sentence will follow. So, if you are comfortable with this kind of understanding of positive and negative sentences, there are many videos related to sentences also in my channel. Please go through it. Thank you, students, and kindly subscribe.